每天10个雅思单词第22天。
The only flaw in our travel plan was the unexpected weather change.
Can you see the tiny flaw in this ceramic vase?
His biggest flaw is that he often makes promises he can't keep, which disappoints his friends.
A single coding error can flaw the entire software system, causing unexpected crashes.
The company's fleet of delivery trucks is equipped with the latest GPS technology to ensure efficient logistics.
The fleet-footed deer disappeared into the forest before we could get a clear look.
The clouds will fleet across the sky as the storm approaches, leaving behind a clear blue expanse. The fishing fleet returned to the harbor with a bountiful catch after a week at sea.
We had so much fun at the party that the entire evening seemed to fleet by in an instant.
The joy of our reunion was fleeting, as we all had to catch flights back to our respective cities the very next morning.
The director captured the fleeting moment of joy on the actor's face before the tragedy struck in the film.
The feeling of pure joy was fleeting, but it left a lasting impression on her heart.
The candle on the dining table will flicker gently in the evening breeze, creating a warm and romantic atmosphere for our dinner. A faint smile flickered across her face for just a moment before she regained her composure.
A flicker of recognition crossed her face when she saw the old photograph from her childhood trip to the mountains.
The candlelight began to flicker as a gentle breeze passed through the room. In a moment of frustration, he decided to fling his old notebook into the recycling bin.
During their summer vacation in Italy, they had a brief fling that they both knew wouldn't last beyond the trip.
After finishing his homework, he would fling himself into reading historical novels about ancient civilizations with great enthusiasm. After months of intense work, they decided to have a weekend fling in the countryside to relax and recharge.
In a moment of frustration, he will fling his phone onto the couch, but he always regrets it immediately.
When you flip the switch, the smart lights in the classroom will automatically adjust to the optimal brightness for reading. He decided to flip his major from engineering to music after discovering his passion for composition.
When he saw the final score of the game, he completely flipped and started yelling at the referee.
The gymnast performed a perfect flip during her floor routine.
He plans to flip the vintage furniture he bought at the flea market by selling it online for a higher price.
At the party, he likes to flirt with everyone just to make them laugh, but he never means anything serious by it.
She has flirted with the idea of learning to play tennis, but hasn't committed to taking lessons yet.
Everyone at the party knew he was a flirt, always trying to charm someone new.
At the party, he would often flirt with her by making witty jokes and playful remarks.
A flock of birds flew across the evening sky, creating a beautiful silhouette.
The charismatic leader's flock gathered in the town square, eagerly awaiting his inspiring speech on community and faith. Every year, tourists flock to this small town to see the beautiful cherry blossoms.
The pillow was filled with soft flock, making it comfortable to rest on.
Under the careful guidance of her coach and with consistent training, her athletic abilities have begun to flourish in recent competitions.
The tour guide flourishes a bright yellow flag to gather the group's attention.
He ended his presentation with a dramatic flourish, throwing his notes into the air to emphasize his final point.
The tech startup continues to flourish in the competitive market, thanks to its innovative approach. The artist added a delicate flourish to the corner of the invitation, making it look more elegant. The school had to cancel several classes last week because a severe outbreak of flu affected many students and teachers.
I had to cancel my trip because I came down with the flu last week.
The new dance move became a social media flu, spreading from one influencer to millions of followers within days.